Hey there everyone, welcome back to the Don't Starve the Other World. In last episode we worked on this mushroom farm that isn't done. We ran out of rots, so that is what we're gonna go do right now. We're on the beefalo because we're just gonna take a trip to the caves and grab some more light bulbs. I figured those are the easiest ways to get rot right now since, well, I don't really have access to a lot of things to let decay and rot. Like there's some there, which I'll grab on the way out. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the caves, grab some rot. No special tricks, like with the manure and the werepig. I kind of just have to let them decay. So I'll probably grab like 2 stacks, 2 or 3 stacks maybe, depending, and a few mushrooms as well, as we do need some food. And oh, it just kicked me off the beefalo. Okay, and yeah, probably just end up doing that real quick. Oh, and while we're down here too, I'm going to kill these bunnies, these 3 bunnies, and remove their huts, as I want to bring them up to the surface, and that will be a project that we're going to be working on. Probably not this episode, but it'll be a long-term project, essentially. So that's what I'm going to go do as well. I've got our light bulbs and a few rot that I found around. I've just been going over to this huge field over here. I also found our little werepig guy. I don't know if I mentioned that before. So we're back on the surface now, and I want to give a little disclaimer. There is construction going on outside right now, so if you hear a little bit of construction noises, that is, well, there's nothing I can really do about that unless I were to change my recording schedule, because I am recording during the day for this one, but it's alright. Anyways, we got these light bombs. I think I can just leave them on the ground without them getting eaten. I think the pig that was here is now gone. So we'll just throw all this on the ground, let it turn into rot, which should happen by the end of today's episode, hopefully, to say the least. I've got some more food, and not really a lot, but some. I've just been snacking on these honey, because we are getting some honey from our bee farm, despite the fact that we don't really have a lot of, what do you call it, flowers there, which we should be doing passively as well. But the reason why we went and got those, tore down those bunny rabbits, was because we need to start. What is this? A bright boxer. Test how well your weapons fare against the lunar foes. Is this part of the new update? Punching bag. Test the strength of your weapon. Shadow. Oh, these are cool. I've never seen those before. Yeah, I haven't played much since the update, to say the least. Alright, so we're gonna build these rabbit huts. It looks like I can't really build another one, right? Yeah, I'm missing 2 carrots to build another one, and some bunny tails. Which I could get the carrots pretty easily, but not really the bunny tails. I'll throw those in there for now. So the little side project that I am wanting to do, well, not side project to say the least, but the long-term project is going to, basically, we're going to do every now and then, and it'll most likely be done off screen, is way over here by the queen bee. I guess I'll just skip to where we're over there. So we're over here by queen bee now, or bee queen, and there's one of these little eye plants I should probably get rid of. I don't know why he's here, but he is here, so we'll tear it down real quick. Anything cool for me? No, just the food and the plant. Alright, that's not too bad, I guess. So, the problem with this little area right now is... Was that floating on my head? I think it was. I'll keep this because it's going to turn to rot. It's not really a problem, but it is kind of a weird area for our bee queen. As what I usually do for my bee queen, and I'm going to do it in this world as well, is we're going to surround our bee hut, or our queen bee statue, whatever this thing is, gigantic beehive, and bunnies. And essentially we're going to have them do all the work for us. It's a long-term project because it does require a bit of setup. Obviously I could probably do, there's like a lot of better ways. There's a wicker bottom strat and all that goodness, but if we're speaking of long terms in terms of this world, which I do want this to be a long-term world, this is what we're going to do. So we're essentially just gonna surround the entirety of this beehive with rabbit houses. Now, Obviously we're not going to surround the whole thing, but most of it. I guess because there's a wormhole here, and because, you know, it's kind of at this weird biome, we're probably going to have to just start it over here, to say the least. And I want to try and get this right the first time, as once I start placing all these down, it is going to be a little bit difficult to fix. So, how big? So I put it one away. I probably should have put more, but it's okay. Now, essentially what we're going to do is fill pretty much this entire area with bunny huts. And we'll probably leave this open over here as a little lobby. But yeah, it will essentially be a long-term project. And I do kind of want to kill this guy, but I don't have any armor on me. I think I can do it without armor. Okay, he's gonna get away. I don't know if I can really catch up to him. Oh gosh. Nah, I can't do it. The bunnies are too fast. Too fast for me. Well, he'll come back eventually. Once he stops, or once he reaches a certain amount of HP, he'll stop running. I guess we'll just follow him for now. I messed it up. I messed it up. I don't know how much HP he needs. Actually, let's wear the helmet instead. Oh wow, he actually got me there. Alright, well, we got a carrot out of that. Was it worth it? No. I was hoping for a bunny tail, but can't have everything, I guess. Since we've got all that wood last episode, I think it's actually time we finish up the storage unit. That way we can actually start storing stuff. As yeah, if you don't remember, we couldn't finish it because 1, we ran into summer, and 2, I just ran out of logs as well. And I also want to redo this eventually. Oh, got a couple more grass geckos, only 3. That's not a lot. I was hoping for at least another whole batch. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess it's like 3 to 4 per. I want to redo this because I've already messed it up. We're gonna lower this once we get rid of this cage, which I'm pretty sure this is the last batch of grass geckos. I wanted 4, but considering that we have 4 in here, I think 7 is a good number of grass geckos. So we're gonna remove this and put the, you know, new mushroom farm below. Kind of annoying how I messed it up already, but I didn't think about it until afterwards. But it is fine. We'll do that some other time because I don't really feel like moving that stuff right now. So let's just grab these logs and finish working on... I got a present. Finish working on this stuff here. So since we are, you know, Winona, we can just craft up these boards really quickly. And we'll finish putting in the rest of the chests. And that should be our storage unit done. Obviously we still need to label them all, which will just take a bunch of feathers. Which, if I actually set up, you know, traps and stuff, it won't take that long, but considering that I don't really, you know, feel like doing that, it'll be fine. So how are we doing this? It's been a little bit. We'll just do like so. We have finished the storage unit. Well, mostly. We have all the signs in place, we have all the chests in place. I know it's a little bit weird considering that some are on the side and you won't even be able to see this one, but I think it's okay. I want this to be able to rotate your camera and look, you know, we don't want everything stagnant, I should say, like just in one direction. So I think it gives a little bit of life to it, characteristic, I should say. Next part is coming to organize, but maybe we'll do that some other time. Or maybe I will just do it now. It depends on how I feel. How many of these fleshy bulbs? We only have 4. We do need to start thinking about setting up a farm area for those, as those are some really good food sources. And how is our juicy berries doing? They're doing alright. I'm gonna wait for all of them to grow. So I think the next thing we should do is move these grass geckos over, which I'll probably cut out as well, as it takes a little bit to get them where we need them to go. Or maybe we could just do it real quick on screen, or on camera I should say. I got a decent amount of charges left, 7. Good news is they're all coming this direction, so all I have to do is just open up the gate and they'll run out. They'll make their way over there. So if you don't remember how this works, we're just going to freeze these guys as soon as they get close. That guy's having a little bit of trouble. I'll help guide him. Never mind. Let's see if he goes... or if he's just gonna get stuck on the fence. Huh? No, he made it. Okay, as long as he doesn't run back in, we'll be fine. So, let's push them downwards. Just to, you know, help them get through a little bit. Just like so. And we'll freeze you. We'll freeze you. And we'll freeze you. So we're gonna move a little bit quickly here. Oh, we probably shouldn't have frozen all of them like that. And he ran out immediately. Okay, that's unlucky. Okay, I just took a trip up to the meteor biome to see if we got our lunar orb, and unfortunately we didn't. Also, there is a Varg over there that I followed the trail off screen. But yeah, we just came back from the meteorite biome. Nothing, no lunar orb just yet. I believe I actually have to catch the meteors falling instead of being there in the aftermath. But that's why we have all this stuff in our inventory. And we're just checking on the bunny. No, no bunny tail. But we got a piece of meat, which, you know, I'll take. It's basically a snowball effect, though. The way that, you know, getting that B area set up. As once we start getting more and more, it will definitely be getting more and more drops. It'll also be a lot harder to fight them. But I've got a trick for that, too, when the time comes. So we'll jump off the beefalo. I pushed all the grass geckos in. We also got rid of the fence that was here. Got rid of the grass. So that's no longer here. We can freely move this down. And I just moved them in the back. Maybe we'll add an extension to the grass gecko farm or the grass farm when the time comes. But for now, I think we're okay with the 7 grass geckos. So we'll put this on the way. It does look all like our rotted away. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but yeah. So let's drop all this off. Put the food away. And we'll put this away. What did I do with it? I put it in my backpack. And we'll get to work on the mushrooms again. So let's just make something real quick. And I don't want to use the carrots. So we'll do... well, I kind of have to use the carrots now, don't I? Actually, no. We can harvest our mushrooms. As I do need to remove some of these. If not all of them at this point. Again, kind of sucks I messed up. But, yeah, I didn't think about it until afterwards. So, I'm gonna kick some food actually real quick and we'll see you guys then. Made a bunch of food, and weird part is I made this breakfast skillet by accident. Which is pretty cool. I've never made this before. It looks pretty decent though. It just seems like a butter muffin type of thing. 37 hunger, 20 health, 5 sanity. Not too bad. It's one of those like medium dishes or whatever you want to call it. Looks pretty interesting, to say the least. And I find it funny how I'm just gonna eat the whole pan as well. But you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna remove this one for sure, as I don't really want this here in the way. We don't want too close to this, essentially. We need at least 2 spaces in between. That'll be for our roads, or our concrete, which I think we have some now, right? Yeah, we have 2. So, well, my inventory is quite full, so maybe I won't. I was gonna put them there just for like placeholder, but nah. We just can't build too close, so we need at least 2 squares space in between, so we can build here, and that'll be okay. Yeah, so I think we'll put the first one right here. I know I kind of just threw them down last episode, but we'll actually fix this up. I thought I had a plan last episode, but not quite. Alright, just like so, I'll eat this too because we're definitely gonna need it. And again, I want to try and keep this as the middle. So we'll essentially move this downwards. And we'll wear the helmet. Just so I can keep the walking gain. So if this is the middle, then we could do something like... Well, how far do I need to go down? Well, we need 2 spaces here, to say the least. Which means 1, 2, we can build here. This is as low as we can go. Which I will drop... What should I drop? I'll drop the shovel here, just to mark it as... That's how low we can go. And 1, 2, 3... 2, 3... We'll put this one here. That leaves 3 spaces in between, pretty good. And then I guess we'll go up. I want to keep that semi-circle look or pyramid look. Then we'll go inwards like so. Hopefully I'm placing these in the middle. Cool, and then right where the helmet is will be our last one. Which means I guess we can keep the helmet again? I don't know. It looks kind of weird right now, but I'll take it, we'll take it. I'm just gonna eat that because I don't want it in my inventory. It almost looks like a person. If that was to come down, it would look like a person. But we'll get rid of these. Actually, let's just highlight them. That way they go by faster. We'll get half of all of our resources back, so... And it's a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll pick this all up. We ran out of living logs, so we're gonna come over here and fight some of these tree guards that are just hanging around, not really doing anything. These are from the ones that Bearger created, and I used the hound attack to distract them. So we're just gonna kill them for the living logs, as well. What else are we gonna do with them, right? Anyways, making that skillet thing, I should say, got me thinking. I think cooking's really cool. Like, I'm usually the cook in like a lot of games, or I don't mind cooking in games, as I think it's a pretty cool concept and like you can make some pretty creative dishes and stuff like that. But I think it doesn't really transfer well, at least for me, in real life. I don't know, I just don't really like cooking in real life. Maybe it's because it's like, I don't know, I just don't do it, I guess. That's not to say I haven't cooked before. Like, my past, like, IRL jobs, I've been a cook, but, like, it's, like, basic cooking, you know? Almost like, fast food sort of stuff, like burgers and steak and chicken, you know, that kind of stuff. But, you know, cooking, like, the real dishes, I don't know. Like, I've always done cooking once or twice before in my life, you know, even as like a little kid. Like a story from like a long time ago. For those who don't know, Akilo is one of my best friends, and I actually knew him growing up. Like we became friends in like elementary school, which is around like 8, 9 years old, I guess. But one time I was over at his house and we had to cook dinner and we made spaghetti. So like I've been cooking since I was little, just like every now and then. And I don't know, just cooking, transferring that from like a video game to real life is just, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't know the specifics and it's easy to figure out the specifics in a game. You know, if I cook like a dish in a game and it ends up blowing up, I could just fix it. Whereas if I cook a dish in real life and it becomes disgusting or whatever, like, I just wasted food, you know? I don't know, it's very weird to me. And, I don't know, I was just thinking about it as well because I've also been kind of watching a little bit of, like, cooking videos. They're like not really ASMR cooking videos, but they're just like videos of just cooking, but like no talking really. It's kind of just music, kind of like montage cooking almost. And like some of the dishes they make are pretty cool, and it makes me want to try and do stuff like that. But no, I don't really cook in real life. I don't know, weird rant I guess. But anyways, this is kind of the look we've gotten so far. I think we're gonna come in one as well. I wanted to do a semicircle, but I think we can go ahead and do like a weird like half circle sort of look. Now I kind of want to raise this up one more, but the problem is we're going to reach the edge here and it's going to look a little bit weird, to say the least. But we might try it anyways. So let's do this. We'll come in one. Is that tree in the way? I think that tree is in the way. No, it's fine. So let's get rid of this. This doesn't really leave room for the other mushroom colors, but I guess I'll figure that out when the time comes. This will make it look more like a circle than a semicircle. So, you know, what are you gonna do about it? I don't know why I have such a hard time trying to place this down. Yeah, I kind of like the way this is turning out. So we'll move the rest here as well. And then we'll figure out what to do with the rest of the colors. Or maybe I just won't even make the rest of the colors. Or at least blue and... Nah, we're gonna do the rest of the colors as well. We'll just figure out something to do with it afterwards. As I do want a lot of blue. Why is it so hard for me to figure this out? There we go. We're out of logs again, but that's fine. So now we've got this actual circle of, you know, living logs. And then maybe... we don't have another one, but maybe we'll put some more tiny ones in the middle. Like in the corners here. Put a lamp in the middle or something, or a lamp here, lamp here. I don't know. It's better than what it was before, and it's a lot bigger. So I'll just throw all this stuff here for the time being, because we have no reason for it. And we'll go throw in our blue mushrooms, just so they start cooking. But yeah, that was sort of my little rant for today's episode. Talking about cooking when we were killing trees, living trees to say the least. We'll go ahead and do all this, do all this. I like the way this looks and feels, but the problem is they're kind of very far spread apart. And if we start putting more in the middle, it's kind of going to ruin the look. But we'll see when we get to it. So I think that's going to do it for today's episode. I actually haven't checked the time so far, so we may be over, maybe short. I don't really know. But we got a bunch of random stuff done today. We finished the storage unit. We got some rots. We made the mushroom farm look a little bit nicer than what it was before. And we started the project over here. A long-term queen bee project, or bee queen project. It's turning winter. Because, well, that tree just died, lost all of its leaves. So, we'll most likely hit winter next episode. Which means we gotta fight deer claws, we gotta fight claws. And we'll take it from there. So with that being said, thanks for watching everybody. And take care.